you should not just come in with your own agenda. You should more try to blend in with the agenda of the influencer. I
Hmm.
mean, like, I think a good way to think about it is like, I can't remember the guy on TikTok. He does essentially like these crazy, they're not magic tricks, but they're like, they're like distortions of reality type things that he does. Like, you wouldn't go to that guy who all of his videos are another weird, cool distortion of reality that he does, where like you think you're looking at one thing and you're looking at another thing. Like, you wouldn't go to that guy and be like, "Hey, can you make a video where you talk for a minute about my brand and you say this, and that because you have a bunch of followers?" You would never do that to that guy, right? You would be like, "Hey, let's talk about how we can do a reality distortion, crazy, weird thing for my like can of soda." Right? Like, how would we do that? Right? And it's the
Right.
same thing for all those influencers that are not as unique as him, I think is the point. Like, you have folks that often are just like giving advice or like, hey, look at my morning routine. You want to let them do that because people are watching them for those things. So think about how you, like, if the influencer is a highway, like you want to merge onto the highway and go at the same speed as everybody else. You don't want to just
Yeah.
come in and just start like going 90 miles an hour, making everybody crash into each other and going on the side. And you know what I mean? Just like that's the point of using an influencer. It's the same thing as, getting a article in the New York Times about you. Like you're trying to ride their wave. They're not riding your wave. You know,
Right.
I think that's the
Right.
biggest. It's the biggest mistake, actually. I think that brands make with influencers. Like after they get them, like that's the biggest mistake that I see, and like it's actually a fundamental theoretical issue that they have with the way that they're approaching the situation.
Yeah.